So leading up to that, you get out of jail, you got your mind made up, man, I'm putting all this behind me, but I still gotta try to do wrong so I can be right, so I can do right. And I honestly believe that you can be doing wrong for so long, that you gotta do wrong just to do right. See, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people don't have to do wrong to do right, but it's those people who have been entrapped in the world of doing wrong for so long, they can't just stop doing wrong and start doing right. It took me a long time to understand that. I've never been that so far entrapped into the criminal elements of our world where I had to keep doing wrong. I could always stop doing wrong and lay it down and walk away from it. I've always been that fortunate. So when you get out, you still got to do what you got to do, but what are you doing different so you can be a better father? Because now you're trying to transition. You got the convictions of a father now. So what are you doing different after jail?
After jail, honestly, I started spending more time with my children. You know what I'm saying? That was the main thing, giving them the time. It became less about trying to get out there and get them the new shoes, and because I noticed that the risk I was taking out there to get them the new shoes, it wasn't the legal way. So every time I got caught up, I was losing years and 16 months away from them. So the biggest thing I was doing was like just giving them time, like a lot of my time really getting to learn them. Like I said, I didn't have.
Hold on. Time out. Boy, you just said a powerful word.
Time out.
You just said really getting to learn them, learning your children.
It's the most important thing.
Yeah, homie, you're a remarkable young 30-year-old.
I appreciate. I mean, I'm a '90s baby, Joe. The discipline. I think I'm the last of the discipline era where I'm from, Joe.
So
like, we got discipline. Like, like I say.
So you're learning your children, Dad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I want to stay on this topic right quick though. So you're learning your children. What are you learning about your children that you hadn't paid attention to before?
Like my daughter, just how much they is like me, like for one, and just everything they liked. Like my son, he liked the basketball. I was trying to see why he liked the game. Fortnite, his favorite wrestlers, his favorite football team, his favorite basketball player, why he thinks Steph Curry the greatest. Things like that. I taught them how to bake. You know what I'm saying? I got the video, the pictures to prove everything because I capture every moment that I make. You know, the time is like very priceless. So yeah, I was teaching them everything, how to be a kid. You know what I'm saying? It was bigger than what they see on Instagram and YouTube. I was teaching them about discipline, and I actually talked to them about life. And one thing about my son, like we grew this bond that I was able to talk to him about the streets because I'm living proof. I've been shot 10 times. So when I get my son now, I'm able to tell him like you could rap all day, but these bullet holes, this is why you can't live that. I actually could show him why he can't do the stuff I used to rap about, and the stuff he hear Bond and Durkin rap about. His daddy living proof. Look, like the daddy been to the penitentiary 3 times. The daddy got shot 10 times for saying this and hanging with them. So my son, he ain't nothing like me, but he everything like me. He know, he got the switch. He know how to be proper. He know how to get ignorant, but he always proper. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make him ignorant. So like just by him getting straight A's and stuff like that, I used to get straight up. Lets me know that I'm doing something with my kids that my father didn't do with me. My son loves when he puts his shoes on every morning and run to the school. I ain't do that. I hid my shoes. Mom can't buy my shoes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like so basically just learning.
That's what's
like,
up,
you know what I'm saying? Like most kids, people don't even know who they children are. Don't even know if they children like. You know, so
now you say you were shot 10 times. What happened in that situation?
I got shot 3 different occasions, 10 times off, in total. You know, like the first time in 2011, I got shot in both of my legs. I got shot twice.
Was you the intended target?
No, not in 2011. That was I was still wet behind the ears in the streets. I thought I could just be out there hustling, and you know, this ain't got nothing to do with me that's going around, and somebody got their name right off my ass out there standing in the rain hustling. It's supposed to be a robbery, I guess, but motherfucker wound up shooting me twice in both my legs and shit like that. And then I wound up getting shot in 2019 5 times. One time 3 times in my right arm and once in the leg, and then once in the spinal cord last year with my daughter. So like,
you say talk about, cause I read about the incident with your daughter.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, you ain't got to go in detail, but can you just talk about kind of what happened, what led up to it, and then how it affected you afterwards going forward?
First, I want to see what you were just talking about, because this how it all started. The day of the incident with my daughter, I was on Facebook cracking a joke. This goes back into what you just was talking about. The tongue, the powerful words are so powerful these days. And you can speak things to existence, because God, the tongue is one of the most powerful things on the body. And that day, I actually made a funny status. You know, they had the PPP stuff going on and all that type of stuff. So my name here wound up popping up on one of them lists. You know what I'm saying? So I made the joke like, man, I was probably downstairs. They probably downstairs waiting on me. But I literally was playing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a reshare. I had seen a lot of people sharing the same status. So I put it up. And a lot of people thought that was the reason, like somebody was downstairs waiting on me. Nobody was waiting on me or none of that. It's just I said something. God didn't like how I played with that, you know what I'm saying? And thank God it never happened at my crib. Like, the incident happened probably an hour away from where I really stayed, just to clear that up. That day, I didn't have no gut instinct. I didn't feel like nothing was going to happen. I was just taking my daughter to a restaurant. You know, my daughter, she had sent me a text message like, Daddy, could you bring me some McDonald's? The specific thing was bring. She also had a text like, man, don't send my mama the money. I want you to bring it. So me being a daddy, I'm like, man, this my daughter. You know, this my daughter.
I'm on my way, baby.
My daughter's my heart.
Yeah, I'm on my way, baby.
So, you know, I'm on my way. I got a flat, but this my daughter. Like, I don't, like, with my daughter, I just don't want her to ever feel like she need nobody else. Like, that's just how I was living with my daughter. So I rushed to go get rush towards her. And by the time I get over there, my daughter knocked downstairs. So now I'm holding up traffic. This car's hitting the horn. I got to wait on my daughter come downstairs. So if I was being followed, I believe they would have shot at my car right then and there. So by the time my daughter get in the car, I pull in McDonald's driveway. I see the car coming from the exit way. You know, it's the entrance and the exit. Mm-hmm. This is what raised my antennas. By me being from Chicago, I know don't nobody come through no exit way in the drive-through. You know what I'm saying? So when I see them come through the exit, I'm like, God damn, Joe, this ain't never this. You know what I'm saying? Then I sent the guy hop out with the first gun I seen was the AK-47 assault rifle, the wooden handle. You can't miss that gun, you know? I'm like, God damn, so I got my daughter in the car. So my first intention was to really make sure that I could get my daughter out of this situation. So once I heard the shots start going, I couldn't go nowhere. There was a car in front of me, and there was a car in the back of me. So I really couldn't go nowhere. So I tried to pull off the curb, and I ran up crashing the pole, which led to them shooting my car 50 sometimes. They hit my daughter 6 times. They hit me once in the spine. And right then and there, honestly, I felt soulless. Like, and people don't understand, bro. I hear a lot of people complaining about, man, they just want to protect their peace, and you know what I'm saying? You don't know what not being that peace is until you missing something you created. You know what I'm saying? I understand now how every mother who lost a child, every father who lost a child feel right now. So, and to say how it messed me up, it messed me up real bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because now I understand of how the way that I was living and how it affected not just me, because I'm still breathing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just shows you how living the street life is selfish, because I'm here, but my baby mom got a whole daughter gone. I got a whole daughter gone, even though I'm trying to make the best out of it. But what about my baby mama? What about her brothers? And this goes to any young guy who out there in the street. Imagine, even if I was to die, that's still selfish thinking. What about my mama? What about my brothers? You know what I'm saying? What about my sisters who gonna still be hurting? So the way when she left, it just really woke me up, because I didn't shed tears. I have multiple dead homies on my arms. I've been to multiple funerals. But when she died, when I lost my daughter, I really felt like, damn, so you've been living wrong this long. Look what it took for you to finally wake up. You know what I'm saying? God done spared. I just told you I've been shot 10 times. God spared me so many times. And it took for this tragic situation to really wake me up. Like, and I sat in the car at that McDonald's. I didn't even call my mom first. I called him God. I sat in the car, I'm like, so what you want from me? Like, I bet, because prior to that, I was trying to do right. And it was just like, but at the end of the day, you just not going to cross over to him without giving him nothing. Because all the bad I did in the streets, something was bound to catch up with me, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm asking him why, he's talking to me. I know it sounds crazy, but I heard him responding like, nigga, you know why. You know why this going on. And right then and there, I'm like, I know what I gotta do.
Oh, that's
I know
cool.
what I gotta do. I gotta get out here and I gotta talk to the youth. I gotta get out here and talk to black men. I gotta get out here and talk to every 15-year-old, 60-year-old that look up to me and tell them this ain't the way.
Yeah,
Same,
homie,
man.
Listen.
Yeah, that's deep, bro.
That's why all my niggas who kill somebody, homie, when they came home from prison, my nigga, I stood at the door for every last one of my homeboys. Said, "Come on, homie, we finna go work with kids." So we can go to God, homie, because we took somebody's life.
Facts.
All my niggas, homie, every last one of my motherfucking niggas who killed somebody, nigga, before they came home, my nigga, I stood at the door and said, "Hey, homie, we finna go work with kids. Come on, nigga."
Facts. I'm a living witness of it, homie.
It's 50 of us, my nigga.
Facts.
It's 50 of us. That's why, because what you just explained, that's why I do this, homie. That's why I do this.
And then you know what?
I'll be serious, and that's why I said people don't understand because of the way. Honestly, with you, I think it's just because who the messenger is. Your message be on point. They just don't like who the messenger is with you. And I always hear you talk about kids. I just was watching you on AK-47 podcast. I love the way you handle them because he's sitting there talking about, man, what about the grown men who learning from you? And you telling them like, man, you a damn fool if you sitting up here learning from me. If you ain't picking up no book learning, I don't want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Because why is your eye learning tool the internet and only the internet?
You looked at your daughter dead in the car?
Yeah.
Hey man, what it do? Say y'all got the opportunity to see a little lightweight glimpse of what went on, you know what I'm saying, about the show and everything of that nature, man. But the most important thing, man, I want y'all to get out of it, man, is there's a message behind the madness, man. There's always a message, man, that I want you to be able to pick up. And I want you to be able to sit back and realize what we do as parents, what we do, and how we live our life, how it affect our kids. How it really do affect our kids, man. But we'll look at it like, you know, we just doing what we do. It's called being selfish. You can do what you do, but I always remember somebody might have to, you know, to be the downfall for your, you know, for the things that you do. So we got to start being more on point about what we do. So I want y'all to make sure y'all go tap into the game-related podcast. When we drop the interview, we got great interviews, man. We got great things going, man. So the game-related podcast. Make sure y'all go to YouTube. Make sure y'all go all over Spotify, everywhere. And I need y'all to check out the game-related podcast. So we can get everything going. We can get everything on the same page, man. So y'all can be able to understand that, say, man, we on the move, man. You know what I'm saying? Real stories need to be heard. How can we enlighten the world when we ain't letting the real people talk? We got real people that got real stories. So with that being said, hey man, look, we out here, we doing what we supposed to do. We gonna keep pushing the narrative. And we gonna keep on doing the right thing. So with that being said, man, I want y'all to understand one thing. We gotta change the narrative, my guy. We gotta change the narrative. So with that being said, salute to everybody that support us. Salute to everybody. The game-related podcast. Tap in or tap out.